Hello, my name is Julia Kimball. Today I will be sharing with you my personal simple speech. I have chosen a cat as my personal symbol. Cats have always been in my life and have impacted me in many ways. My goal for you today is to understand why I chose a cat as my personal symbol speech. I thought the only right way to start the speech would be to show you my cat Midnight. I rescued him when he was just a few weeks old. Anyways. Have you ever come home from a long day at work or a stressful day at school and just wanted somebody to listen to you? Sometimes your family and friends aren't always the best option because they can give you uninvited advice that you don't really want. And sometimes pets are just the best listeners. So today I'll be sharing with you how cats have had a much larger impact on my life and have affected my views on life, my future career, and even my personality. So first I will be discussing how cats have affected my life since the day I was born. I was born into a family with many pets, and after being at the hospital for a couple days after I was born, the first person I was introduced to at my home were my two cats, Bunky and Oliver. I grew up hearing many stories from my parents about how they had pets as animals. My mom had many cats as a child. My father had many dogs growing up. So naturally, being a pet family, we've rescued many pets over the years. And my pets have helped me get through many hard times in my life, and they've always been there just to cheer me up or just to play around. It was just what we did. We played with our animals. Cats live a very different life from us. They don't have any stress from work or money or have to worry about any of those things. They live a very carefree life, which is why I believe that cats are a very great example of how life should be lived. They're very relaxed and very calm. The next thing I will be discussing is how cats have affected my career choice. I've decided to become a pharmacist and be in the medical field because when I was in elementary school, my cat Bunky had an abscess on his cheek and needed surgery. Following his surgery, he needed lots of medical care and medications. Me and my mom took care of the cat and cleaned out his wound every day. For me, this was very fulfilling, and this is when I first realized that I wanted to be in the medical field. I originally thought I wanted to be a veterinarian, but I shortly changed that after getting diagnosed with autoimmune disease. I saw that my pets had many medications, and I realized that people in my family had medications too, and that they were necessary and they needed them in very exact quantities. It wasn't just thrown at them. So this is what led me to become a pharmacist. They've also impacted my personality and my interests. They're very relaxed, and they live a very different life than most people. Animals, specifically cats, are very nocturnal animals and have been used in therapies in hospitals, and I believe this is why I'm a night owl. I tend to like to do things at night, and I'm most productive at night, and I tend to think that this has been impacted by cats. Cats are also very misunderstood. Cats are very lovable animals, but they can be seen as very mean animals, and this is because cats are a perfect example of how we treat others, how it impacts people. Because a cat that's been abused, or any animal that's been abused, will tend to be vicious or tend to just, protect themselves because they've experienced bad things in the past. But when you treat an animal with love, they're very different, and oftentimes cats are misunderstood as being evil, but this is just because cats, having one bad experience with the pet that hasn't been treated properly tends to impact them. I've seen this with two of my own dogs, my dog Kai and my dog Hershey. They both came from abusive pasts and had been in and out of homes and hadn't really been treated right. They spent most of their life in shelters. But once they're in your house and you treat them with love and kindness and show them that you're there for them and that you're not going anywhere, they become a completely different animal. And I would have to say that those kinds of pets have been my most greatest accomplishments and the animals I've been closest to, because you work towards it, building a new relationship with them and showing them what life can be like. In conclusion, over this speech, I have opened up to you about how cats have impacted my life. I believe that a cat is my best personal symbol, and it is best to describe me, because they have impacted my career choice by seeing from a young age that how necessary medical attention affects animals and people, seeing how animals are affected by others' actions, and seeing how a cat lives its life, how carefree it is, makes me want to be more like that. Cats see the world in a much more beautiful and lovable place, in a way that we all wish we could see the world. They see it from a positive aspect that we all wish we could see. Thank you.